You can drink the whole water before we start.
One eternity later.
Hey guys, so special guest today. I got my wife, Char, joining me for some Q&A. And you're nervous as hell for this. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun though.
Scared.
We'll be fine.
I'm
terrified.
Be fine.
Yeah. Like I can't even high five you at wrestling shows because you're so terrified of being noticed and called out.
I don't like to be in the main.
Yeah. Okay, so we got asked a bunch of questions. You scanned them all ahead of time.
I
to be
did,
ready for this.
over and over again.
Yeah. So we're gonna kick it off. First one's from Angie asking, "How did you two meet?"
I knew that would be the first one.
You wanna tell them, or do you want me to go first?
I was writing a blog.
I knew you were gonna start with that.
And
it was a wrestling blog.
It was a wrestling blog because I've been a fan for a very, very, very long time. And I decided I wanted to be in the
scene.
In the know. And so I decided to start a wrestling blog where I interviewed local wrestlers. And I ran out of people to talk to.
Pretty quick.
I ran out of interesting people, I guess. And I found Jay, who was a referee at the time.
Yep.
He was reffing. So I did a blog with him and history.
Yeah, we started chatting after that. Going back and forth a lot. Yeah, a lot.
A lot.
And then it was probably like 3 weeks into it. We probably went on our first date, or
maybe 4 weeks.
4 weeks-ish?
Yeah, maybe 4.
What was the movie?
Friday the 13th.
Yeah, the remake.
I brought my little sister because I was afraid that Jay would murder.
Just put that out there.
You never know.
You didn't know, like, because wrestlers and like the ribbing and stuff, you didn't know, and I felt the same way too. So like that's hilarious, but
yeah, but
we're here.
It was fine.
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
So a couple of people have asked, and my buddy Voss here is, what's your favorite and least favorite part of Jay being a pro wrestler?
I don't know if I have an answer. Like, it has its ups and downs.
Like.
A down is how fixated you are on it, maybe. It's a lot in our life.
Mm-hmm.
But the ups... I like the people. I like traveling. I actually do enjoy the traveling.
So like you go to the shows sometimes. You used to go all the time, but now with the kid,
go all
it's
the
different.
time. Yes, with the kid.
But like you're part of the PCW family too. Like Andrew the promoter, Josh the ring announcer, and some of the older guys around that have just seen you around that whole time. Like you're pretty connected. You love chatting with them after the shows and stuff.
I love the older guys.
Yeah, they
are my favorite people to talk to, and I can listen to them tell stories all day. They have the best stories.
Yeah.
The best.
I also got asked about a new t-shirt design coming out, and I've got an idea, but I have to flesh it out, so stay tuned for that.
Buy a shirt. Just in case.
So Kim's asking us, your favorite wrestler other than me?
Well, first of all, Jay is not my favorite wrestler. So not besides Jay. I mean, I have to leave for a lot of Jay's matches.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that.
Oh,
So
yeah.
she doesn't like watching me wrestle because, not that I'm like awful at it.
No,
or
not
she
at
so
all.
she tells me.
Yeah, not at all.
But you're nervous for me.
I am
right?
terrified to watch Jay wrestle. I've maybe done it a handful of times.
But like, what is it about that makes you nervous?
I don't know if I'm afraid you're gonna get hurt. I don't know if it's just I want you to succeed, and I don't know. I get so nervous I have to leave the building.
Sometimes you do.
I do sometimes leave.
One of the ones you did watch was the Honky Tonk Man match, right?
Yeah, and like I'm proud of you for
Yeah.
it. I can't do it.
Yeah.
If his music hits, I'm usually gone.
I used to force you to record my matches too, so like that was the only way I could get you to watch my matches probably, whereas now I've got somebody else doing that for me, so.
And I was drunk.
So that probably helps too.
It does help.
But who's your favorite wrestler?
Oh yeah.
Like not local, just in general.
Like any wrestler.
Yeah.
Jay Walker?
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you say it again?
Jay Walker?
Yeah.
So Melody's asking, how do y'all like your steak cooked?
Rare. Mooing.
And like I don't mind rare, but I go a little bit more for medium rare. Like especially if it's a nice thicker steak, but
my dad always taught me 2 sides. 2 seconds for each side. Pull her off. And she's done.
See, and my parents are the opposite. I thought I hated steak growing up, but it's because they always overcooked it. It was like well done. So like once I discovered the magic of medium rare, I was all in on steak. Next question is, how many times have you had the urge to jump in and clock someone during one of Jay's matches?
Well, not often because I don't stay. But if I did stay, I'm sure I would be crazy.
There was one time. We're not going to go into it.
Yeah, that's for the best.
The chef is asking, not somebody else, but have you ever just dropped me for the 3 count for doing something stupid?
All the time. All the time. Not a day goes by that I don't literally...
You try.
I do try hard.
She's found out that she's...
I think I'm tough, but then I'm not.
Yeah.
That's the problem. I'm not tough.
At all.
But I act like I'm tough.
You talk a tough game.
I talk a tough game. I will go down fighting.
Yeah. So good question from Randy. Has there ever been a time where you thought maybe wrestling was not a good idea, but your wife encouraged you to keep going?
I don't think that ever happened.
There's been moments where I've been down and decided, like, is this really what I want to do? But you're always my kind of voice of, no, you are good.
Oh, yeah, you're for sure good. Sometimes you don't understand your talent.
It's like, you're the reason I probably became a wrestler. And that's something I wanted to cover too, is that I've been a referee for so long and I just never got an opportunity. So eventually you just piped up after watching one of my backyard wrestling promos and said, Jay's actually got some skill here. You should probably give him a microphone.
Yep.
So like, you got the ball rolling for me.
Well, I think sometimes you deserve more than you get. Sometimes.
You hear that?
Sometimes. Not with me, but with others.
Mm-hmm. No, like, so yeah, you kind of are the reason. Like, you became a strong voice for me when I didn't really have any voices, like, fighting for me for opportunities. So, like, you're a big reason I am a wrestler today. And I think that's something that's really cool and a cool little part of our story.
Yeah.
And mine. So Dan's asking, who's the best cook?
Me.
No hesitation. I agree, though.
The problem is, I'm the only cook.
Yeah, like, so, like, we have the family restaurant, right? And, like, I'll cook there, but that's very different from cooking at home. But, like...
I make the home-cooked meals.
Yeah.
I do the baking. I do it all.
Your lasagna is definitely the best. Like,
we're gonna have lasagna tomorrow.
Yeah. It was supposed to be today, actually. But
it was.
It's not happening.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, you're definitely the best cook between us. So they want to know who would win in a thumb war. And this is something that actually goes down regularly, I think, between us. I don't know how we end up in thumb wars.
I usually challenge my child to a thumb war so I can win.
It's the only way you can win.
That is it.
So
I
I'm the
win
champ.
every time.
I'm the champ.
Every time I win against her.
Against
Shay, he's got long fingers.
I do.
So
Can we measure it up? Measure it up. Stare down? Like... It's like Andre and Hogan all over again.
Yeah.
It's just no contest.
I have no reach, right?
Yeah. Now, Nina's asking, did you watch wrestling before you were with a wrestler?
Did I?
Can we talk about it a little bit? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So how long have you been a wrestling fan for?
Hogan and Savage's feud with Miss Elizabeth.
So the build up to that, yeah.
The build up to 5 is what I remember seeing on TV.
So that's 89.
Yeah.
And then you followed it pretty much.
All throughout.
Yeah, so like you were Attitude Era.
All of that.
Can we tell them shirt you wore in your class picture the one year?
McFoley.
Yeah.
I had lots of wrestling shirts.
And who were you the biggest fan of during the Attitude Era?
Road Dogg.
Road
Dogg.
And Road Dogg came to Winnipeg one time.
Oh, missed opportunities.
Yeah, Char is too nervous to say hi to wrestlers. We had to force the honky tonk man onto her,
It
basically.
took a long time.
But the Road Dogg was literally like right beside her, and she was just too nervous to even say anything.
Biggest regret. I did the same thing with Buff, who is also
Yeah,
one of my favorites. And
like me and you are like probably just as strong Buff Bagwell fans, actually.
and he was very close, and I chickened out.
But yeah, but you're not really a wrestling fan now. Like you can't even stand watching anything.
It's this new thing. I sound really old, like an old grandma. I don't know.
You're just not attached to the product. It's like
I'm
me
not.
with WWE.
I try, and
yeah.
even with like Bailey stuff.
Yeah, you're a big
I'm
Bailey
very
fan.
connected to Bailey.
Yeah. But like you haven't watched anything either in the
No.
longest time. It was just that one match with Sasha Banks where you were like, yep, that is amazing, and I like that.
And that's it. I don't watch AEW.
Yeah. And like I've tried to get you to watch one episode of Dynamite. You watched the pay-per-view that I went to.
I
All
did
Out.
watch the pay-per-view
And you
just
liked
to
it.
try and find Jay.
And
but
you liked it though.
I did like it.
But then you're just like,
I just can't
weekly
do
wrestling? No. Not targeted
I
towards
still
you.
enjoy a live local wrestling show.
Yeah.
There's nothing like that atmosphere. The bar shows are my favorite shows.
Yeah.
Love it.
Because it's appealing to you as an audience member.
Yeah.
It's not. It's literally targeted right to you. So I get that.
Wow.
That's it? Would you
Yeah.
do this again?
No.
Why? Too nervous?
Yeah. Hopefully I didn't come off like a robot.
No? I think you did really good.
I tried.
You did good.
I didn't really try. I could have tried harder.
You did good. Maybe you'll become like a little co-star on this
You don't want that.
from time to time. A little
I don't
character.
want that.
Recurring character.
I make fun of Jay a lot.
Yeah. She does.
I
But
can't help it.
you were actually too nice on this.
I really was.
I was expecting you to do a lot more damage to
If you
me.
knew me, you know how sarcastic I am.
Yeah.
But it's a lot with a camera in your face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not used to this. I'm a little more used to
No.
the format, so maybe we'll do it again. We'll see.
We'll see.
If you guys keep begging for it, I'll make her do it.
Don't
literally.
beg. You don't have to beg.
No, you're willing to do it.
No,
I
but
didn't even
don't
have, I
beg.
didn't even have to pay you to do this, so I'm pretty happy.
Yeah. Bye, sure. I just do it.
Okay. Well, thanks for doing it. I appreciate it.
All right.
Okay.
That's weird. That was weird.